Alright, sorry about that. So I took so long to get that booted up, but my computer actually crashed when I was trying to record a few minutes ago. I had to reboot, trying to make sure things were working okay. So, this is only a couple days after my last recording. The reason for that is partly because I had the time to myself, but um, I believe I mentioned previously that I was recording another, or playing another character, that is, when I'm not recording for you people, playing a character for myself. It was a Nightblade, and he died. So, let's have a little mourning for my dead hardcore character. And now I have to start over with another character. I'm playing something different, but what have you. So, I'll pop up. I also kind of want to apologize for I watched my other video, and before I portal out the danger, let me talk for a minute. It felt kind of rushed to me when I was watching the playback, and part of that was because I felt that I didn't have a lot of time. You know, the wife was out of the house, she'd run some errands, I wanted to finish up before she got back. So I kind of, rushed things, I talked quickly, and I didn't like it. But, what's done is done. So I think we can maybe run to the final boss for this in a decent amount of time. I'm still just so bummed out of my Nightblade that died. And I'm not even sure what happened. Like, I think I didn't push I was playing, and I've got my fingers, I always play this way, I've got my fingers resting on my panic buttons. Like down here I've got my shield, I have Ascension, which is a defensive buff. Increases my, what does Ascension do? Gives me some damage absorption and do some extra retaliation damage. So it's kind of like, not really to save me, but it will give me some extra damage. It's my panic button. And my Nightblade actually was a Nightblade with secondary class, was an Arcanist, which is a caster, going for some cold skills. Did tons of damage. But I'd beaten normal difficulty and moved on to elite difficulty on the character, and I was just into Act 2, and I had popped a monster totem and got surrounded by elites. I tried to escape, and I could have sworn I hit my panic button. But nothing happened. I even checked, because the screen in hardcore, you've got a second to check out the screen and see what's going on. And I looked at none of my hidden area, and I know this one's here. Notice I'm off the map. I love hidden areas. I have to find them. But it didn't look like any of my panic buttons had been hit, and the character was. I just tore through stuff. I was having so much fun ripping through things, and now he's dead. But I'm playing a new character. He's a mixture of a Nightblade and an Oathkeeper, so some similar skills. He's building kind of like this guy. He's building kind of slow. It's taken a while to build up my strength, so it's kind of a slow going. I forgot where I am. I'm not sure I want my devotion points. I do know that I want this guy eventually. Oh. Probably not good to do that when I'm being smacked on. Although as tanky as this guy is, it's probably not going to do a lot of problems. I mean, I'm taking hardly any damage from any of this stuff. I want this crystal. Of course I do. And I completely forgot I have. Okay, maybe my keyboard's wearing out because I just pressed that button and nothing happened. So maybe that's what happened when my character died because who knows?
That skill's not ready.
I'll drink a potion there. Heading the right way. This here is actually really large. I'm just going to try and charge to the boss. The Act 1 boss. Wait, if I use that potion. I don't kill things very fast, so... Oop. Nice little breathing room here. Let's see what I want to do. More physique for health. You kind of want to run... any character you play, you want to run around at least 100 hit points per level, so anything over 2,000 is decent at this point. I really want the Guardians. That would buff up my DPS quite a bit. So, I wonder if I'll gain another level. I'm actually... This is a lot quicker than... I usually don't get to the boss at the end, Warden Krieg, until I'm around level 25 or so, and that's because I am OCD and have to uncover the entire map. Yeah, pretty much I found the next grift here, and if you look, like, I ignored just this whole chunk of map here, this whole chunk of map up here, and you know how much that's killing me, don't you? You have to know how much that's killing me. Actually, have I picked up anything? Good. Well, this increases my damage. DPS per second, 469. Yes. I lose out on a little bit of health, but at this point, I need the damage more. While I'm at it... Nope, that's a caster thing. Will this do me any better? Yes, it will. Amazingly enough. So, with some extra damage, and about 100 hit points less health. These little green puddles, poison, don't stand in those. I also have to admit, I'm kind of messed up because both on my Nightblade who died, and the character and the dervish that I'm playing now, my other character, the 2 button on my keyboard is my panic button for both of them. And in this game, it's my not my panic button. It's my shield. Oh, wait, we want to go here. Free XP. Mostly for the notes. Although, that is a good damage Damage. Damage. That's not bad.
I can't do that yet.
That actually worked out pretty well. Although since both these are granted to me by items and not on my regular skill bar, I can't get used to those too much. I can't learn to rely on them too much. Because they will eventually go away once I stop using those items. But hopefully by the time I get rid of them, I will... No, I want to go this way. I'll have something else to play with. Alright, that explains why my shield throwing button, you have to actually... I can't just throw it in the middle of the air, I have to target something. That's what I was doing wrong. I have to get better at aiming instead of being an idiot and just... I'm not Captain America, I can't just toss my shield into the middle of nowhere and hope it hits something. I can see a totem in the map, but I can also see a hidden passage here.
Can't do that yet.
I can't wait till I level up one of the dash ability. I think the next upgrade for it gives it an extra 3 meters of range. So instead of, it would go like this much further. And leaving a little fire trail behind me, that just gives more damage to whatever I happen to run into. And that is a very big treasure chest. It's kind of what I was hoping for. Down here. That might be good later, when I can actually use it at level 25. Especially if that does acid damage, so if I can convert these three to doing it, and this one all the acid damage, so that will actually increase my damage if I wear that sucker. There's the totem. Ooh, that was my heal, which I did not need. Good to know it shows up once in a while. I have to get better at using it though.
That skill's not ready.
Oops. Need to get out of there. I keep torturing myself like this. That dash is handy. It lets me charge through things. Hey, you're summoning things. That's not fair. Stop that. Let's get some good loot out of this. All that hard work. Maybe those are good. Actually, I think they are. But again, I cannot wear them until I hit level 20. That's good if I was playing a caster character, which I am not. Yeah, that's junk. Who cares about that? If I can sort that up a little bit better, some more stuff will fit. Yeah, I miss having... The last few characters I've played have had actual heals that they can cast on themselves that will heal a chunk of their damage. I do miss having that. I got way too used to it. It's very handy, and I don't have one. And I keep trying to push it as a panic button. And, you know, it's just not doing it. But I've gained a ton of XP, and even with skipping over a ton of stuff too. I did show you that little side hidden passage. Just as a little fun treat if anyone out there happens to want to buy this game and play it for themselves. And if you do, I do feel the need to mention this is a multiplayer game. Just because I'm playing it by myself is mostly because I don't know anyone else who has this game and will play it with me. Hint, 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 hint. I would be perfectly willing to start up a non-hardcore character. If anyone out there happens to, anyone in the IDEX team, my fellow geeks, shows an interest in this.
Can't do that yet.
I'd be more than happy to play a game with someone else. I'm not addicted to solo play. Not entirely. Read those notes. And level 20. I need a breathing room before I can...
I can't do that yet.
Of course, I keep running to give myself less breathing room because I'm an idiot. Alrighty, I think I can now get, yes, the Guardian of Empyrean. Ooh, and the extra 3. Let's just do some extra stuff.
That skill's not ready.
New spell. Guardian of Empyrean lets me summon a couple of Spirit Guardians who will do stuff for me. This will... Oh, I didn't do range on that. That's nice. More damage too, but the range is what it's really all about, at least for this.
I can't do that yet.
Yeah, they took out that little guy mostly on their own. All right. Okay. Do these DPS 583, 616. That's definitely an increase. That would be an increase if I had another chipped claw to add to it. A little trick I learned watching other people play. If you hold the control button down, it will show you what your damage would be without any additional skills or anything. So, ooh, 52. That's better even without the claw. So, dang it. I'm good with that. Save that claw for later. Time to beat on Warden Krieg.
I've been expecting.
Let them tackle him. I'll take care of the ads. Ooh, it's hard. Could be better. Shoot, that gets a very, shoot, that's a very short cooldown. I should use it more often. Oh. Finally evolves to his full form, his final form. A lot of these guys do the final form thing. Oops, sorry. Just had my thumb on the space bar for a second. Which is pretty stupid of me, but no harm, no foul. With all the fancy graphics, I can't tell if my heal is actually doing anything.
That skill's not ready.
Maybe I should check this one. And that was a damage increase, which I should have taken advantage of, and better armor too. The fight would probably have gone a lot better if I'd, you know, paid attention and done something smart. Fancy gun. Ooh, I do have some of these. But is it the best thing for me at the moment? I'm not sure. On level 20 I can use other things now. What am I doing? Oh, components.
Let's take a look, shall we?
I wanted to save this thing here and save this one for later. You never know.
Be safe out there.
I'll give you a good price on what I've got left.
I'm not going to use two-handers. I'm not going to use caster stuff. That. Is any good? No, no. I can use that. That's slightly better. And nope, nope. And nope for that too.
Put it to good use.
So turn in Captain John Bourbon.
Is it finished? Is the Warden dead?
I tracked him down and took his life.
The Warden's defeat is a great victory for us, nay, for all of humankind. But there are many more ethereals out there, some much more powerful than Krieg.
Of course there are. You sure
Perhaps
came in
more
there weren't.
disturbing, though. There are those of our own kind who would see us dead to take what little we have, or just for the pleasure of killing. Among the innocent who passed through this prison on their way to Krieg's lab were many violent criminals, murderers, and worse. Many of them escaped to the northwest after the grim dawn, forming into ruthless gangs who prey upon drifters still traveling the roads. Since a river separates us and them, they have not been a problem thus far. Except we need farmers to get back to the business of growing food before we all starve to death. The farmland that supplied this region is to the northwest, and we need to secure a hold there. Mornay recently returned from Old Arkovia to the northwest and can give you details on the outlaw situation and what needs to be done. I realize that you have been through much in recent days, but we cannot rest just yet.
Yeah, I'll talk to him.
So you must be the kid that's causing a stir in my absence. You've done good by dispatching Krieg. I knew that man in life. I dread to think of what he had become as an ethereal.
Captain Bourbon said to speak with you about the outlaws.
Aye, an old mess has come back to finally bite us right in the ass.
Such language.
The river's kept them at bay for now, what with the broken bridge. It seems the bastards have garnered a taste for the one hole in the world they were once so eager to escape. I'm not going to beat around the bush. We're at war, and if we don't take the fight to them, they will surely bring it to us. I'd much rather fight on my own terms. Wouldn't you?
What's the plan of action?
Before we do anything, we'll need to get that bridge repaired. Got men ready to do the work and some scrap to get you started. Just need to provide the remaining raw materials. Once that's all finished, I need you to enter the Arkovian foothills and show those bastards we're not a prize for the taking. Last I saw of them, they were mobilizing for something big across the river. Why don't you head on over there and introduce yourself?
I don't care what happened. It was an expedition to the northwest. I will...
Safe storage, no questions asked.
Oh, I'm not sure if I've ever showed you the stash before. This is the basic stash that you start with, but there's also a shared stash for all your characters. And as you can see, I've been playing this game for a while. I have tons of crap. If I hadn't shown you before, look, here's all my crap. I can auto-sort some of that. Save the brains. Save the crystals, because I don't need them on me when I do the auto-sort a bit there. I think I will just save these things here for now. Oh, I did want to get that corpse dust out of that thing. And what else would I want to use on DeBoss to... Oh, I can't use that 24. I think I'll go back to doing the Chip Claw. A little extra damage that never hurt. And I think I do have some corpse dust here.
I'll keep an eye
And
out.
we'll call it good for now. My health went down. I must have had some... must have sacrificed some health for some DPS. Oh well. At this point, I need the damage more than I need the health. And here is the bridge out of town to where we need to go next. I think I can do a little bit more before I sign off. The bridge once connected Devil's Crossing to the Arkovian foothills in the northwest. It must be restored before you can cross it. It will take 6 scrap and 3,000 iron bits to repair. Repair the bridge. How about that scrap and... take it a little ways up here. We got a couple more things we can take care of. Get rid of these douchebags. Knock that off. Kill this guy up here. That's part of the quest. Take those out. Died fast. a lovely large treasure chest here with components, but nothing else good. So one final little detail. There is a little tiny village over here somewhere. I think it's around... Oop. Can we get to it this way? I think so. Maybe I should have killed those guys before they followed me back to this little village. Alright, this is the last thing we'll do for this evening. This is a little side quest I knew was here. Mr. Skinner. Stand back, I'm burning this shack down. My family does not need to suffer any longer in this horrible world. Is your family in there? Are you insane? Nope, you have a choice. You can just walk away, let him burn his family. Nope, not dealing with the crazy. Or you can try and talk him down. This is one of those quests where you might, if you answer wrong, he will set the house on fire and kill his family. So you have to make sure you answer correctly. Stay out of this. It's for the best. You can't do this, or look, things are bad, but we can't lose hope, or just say, fine, go ahead. Let's try and talk him down. We can't lose hope. What hope is there left? Good people are dying, and the world is overrun with monstrosities we used to spook our children with. I will not have my family suffer any longer. I come from Devil's Crossing and safe there. Others have managed to survive. You can too. Or you're right. Go right ahead. Yeah, kill your family. No, let's calm him down here. It's safe. Safe at Devil's Crossing. Safe? What's safe anymore? We were safe here once too. Look at this place now. We defend it. There is shelter and drinking water there. Please join us. So I think we've talked him down. Perhaps this is the fresh start we needed. I really hope you speak the truth. Alright, take us there. I'll see you and your family back there. Open a rift gate. So, hooray, we have talked him down. I knew how to talk him down because I've done this quest several times before, but I have made mistakes, not paying attention, and just had him set his family on fire. So we'll hand in these two quests, and I guess maybe call it a night. But yeah, it's been a little bit more than half an hour. I don't want to keep this going on too long. Anyway, end quest.
Well, did they like our housewarming gift?
I killed the man in charge by the name Shanks.
You work fast. I like that. We'll need more of that for what's coming next.
What's our next target?
Darius Cronley. Last I've seen his face, they almost hung him for a double homicide. The warden intervened at the last minute in favor of a life sentence in Devil's Crossing. Seems there were ulterior motives after all. Darius Cronley is the devil-made manifest, devious and manipulative with a penchant for sin of every kind. He's the one running this gang, and he's the one we need to go after next.
Do you have a plan?
We have to hit them hard and fast, leave no room for a counterstrike. I've only seen a portion of their operations in the region, but they are really entrenched on the Four Hills in Old Arkovia. Shanks surely wasn't Darius's only lieutenant, so I suggest you find the rest and kill them. We don't want one of them taking over after Darius is dealt with. I don't have any names for you, but they will probably have equally clever prison names as our dead friend Shanks. But to really end this, you need to cut off the head of this operation, Darius Cronley. If what I hear is true, you will find him hiding out in the mines underneath the Four Hills. Lastly, my scouting partner Elsa must still be out there with them. If I venture to guess, Cronley has her in his clutches. Save her from that brute. I hear you are quite capable, so don't let me down. When you find yourself out there, I recommend you seek out a man by the name Quaid. He and his group forsook the peaceful ways of the Rovers in favor of fighting back against the outlaws. And I'm glad they did. It was Quaid's people that pulled me from the jaws of death.
What happened to Elsa? Well, she built a snowman. I will get on it. And then we shall find Stephen Skinner over here. I'd like to thank you for talking me out of committing the biggest mistake of my life. We were struggling to survive, and I got desperate. My family deserves better. Thank you for showing me that hope still remains in this bleak world. I would like you to have this. It's a small token of our appreciation. I hope it serves you well. Thank you, and take care for not killing your family. That might be a good ring for me. It's guaranteed it's always the same thing. Where'd it go? Physical damage, physical damage. Damage 716. 734 is better. Yep. Alrighty. We, I suppose, can call it a night after that. Let me look at the map for a moment. Alright, we cleared this. Check out the big map here. We have to get to this. Yeah. We have some ways to go tomorrow, or next time I record, whenever that might be. So, I'll keep this one short because I think I may have to do some grinding. And it may take more than half an hour to get through the next section. So let's keep this one at a reasonable distance and end it here. Thank you, and good hunting.